All right. So yes, shout out to Sarah for this rule. She
Yep.
basically figured out a way to capitalize on outside bars, and I think
Mhm.
that's awesome. So what we're going to talk about today is the rule and where it happens, how to trade it, finding potentials, and little tips that I found. I'm not an
Awesome.
expert on it, but I think I have a complete, solid understanding of it. Sarah even says so herself. Thank you,
That's
Sarah. That
awesome.
like
Very
made my
cool.
day when she told me that.
Heck yeah.
So yeah. All right. So here's Sarah's rule. All right. So there are two things to this rule. Number one, the price must take out the high or the low of the previous bar. Either one. It's either the high or the low. The second rule, and these have to go in tandem. You can't have one without the other. The price must then retrace 50% of that previous bar. Now, when it does that, it is highly likely that the price will continue in that direction to the target of the previous candle to create what we know as a three bar, an outside bar.
So we're
This is
looking
also a
for this
move
thing to go. We're looking for this thing to go up,
to continue.
and then we're looking for the candle to go up and retrace back down, and then continue down to create a
Continue
scenario
down.
three. Okay.
Or to go down, retrace back up, and then continue up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this is a little bit different than like say if you were looking for a buying point and something was retracing on the Fibonacci 50%
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted to buy there for it to continue going up.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is not that type of rule because this rule is if you buy there, it's going to continue going down. If you think it's going to go up, you're going to get smacked. Like
Oh,
completely
so you're that's a different
different.
that's a
It's a
distinction right
different
there.
type
So
of
we're
phenomenon
not looking for these lines to bounce off of. We're looking for this thing to continue.
to continue. Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
price action. This is what we know. And this is how outside bars are usually created. And it's not a 100% type of thing. And I'll show you
Mm-hmm.
that in a little bit. But it
Okay.
has a high probability. And even if it doesn't completely finish, you can capitalize on the majority of that move. As long as you monitor your position, move your stops up, things like that, you can capitalize on a really decent size move.
Yeah.
So for instance, this is HON on the left. And so this is a 50%. This is how it has triggered on the monthly time frame. As you can see from the previous bar, it took out that high right here. It
Mm-hmm.
then retraced. And
Mm-hmm.
then right here at 193.62, it triggered the 50% rule. It's
Mm-hmm.
50% of this candle right
Previous.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, this previous candle. So we can assume that now that it's triggered this 50%, it will continue selling down to this target, which is the low
Ah.
of the previous bar.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
happens a lot. It happens a lot. Like, and even if it does, it may come like a dollar short, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Still, that's a pretty decent move from 193 to 185 or even 184. If you're trading
Yeah.
options or comments, that's a good move on,
That's a
that
really
stock.
good move. 50% down. You're like, hey, look, hun, they don't like you. They don't like you.